Hi everyone! I'm going to answer a few more questions that people posted, so thank you to them. Please keep posting them in the comments if you have more questions. So here goes. If a person feels lonely as a Christian, would joining a religious community alleviate this loneliness? Or is that not the real reason why a Christian should join a religious community? So really, the only reason you should join a community like ours is if you feel called by God. For me personally, there was a particular moment when I knew if I wanted to truly follow Jesus, I would have to be ready to give up everything like he did. So that included my possessions, but also my ideas about how things should be or things that would seem more fun or rewarding. I think joining for other reasons like finding emotional or even spiritual fulfillment is a mistake, because what happens if you get lonely in the community or you go through a spiritual dry patch? That would definitely bring your commitment into question. So while being part of a close community does make you feel wanted and a part of something and not alone, that's not why you should join one. Just one other thing I would say. The experience of having a calling can be hard to explain. I know that people tried to explain it to me unsuccessfully, and it wasn't until I had had this very definite moment where I knew the only possible response to God was total surrender that I finally got it. So next question. When you get married in a Bruderhof, do the parties enter Holy Matrimony voluntarily together, or has the community arranged the marriage? No arranged marriages. Marriage is and has to be completely voluntary. So how it works is unmarried young people on the Bruderhof spend a lot of time together doing service projects or recreation like games, camping, hiking, and so on. And that's how Chris and I met. We were just enjoying time together in a group setting, which was really great. So we didn't date. Chris then asked me how I would feel about having a more serious relationship where we'd see if we were meant to get married, which I agreed to, obviously, otherwise I wouldn't be married. We also included our pastor and my and his parents in this stage of our relationship, and they were a really great source of advice and encouragement. So during this time, we'd meet together and talk about what was the most important to us. So basically developing a spiritual kinship where the most important thing was that our relationship pointed each other more to God and not the other way around. When we were both assured in our hearts that this was the right thing, Chris asked me to marry him, and then a couple months later we got married, and it's been wonderful. Last question. Have you spent any time outside the community before becoming a member, not including mission work, and if so, what was that like? Well, I went to college in Indiana, and it was fine, I guess. I also spent 8 months in Luton, which is just north of London, in England, obviously. I really enjoyed experiencing all the different cultures there. There were a lot of folks from Pakistan and India, and I really got to love a good curry. But other than that, no. I joined when I was 21, so I didn't do a whole lot of gallivanting around. Some of my peers did, so maybe once I'll ask them to come onto a video with me and talk about what they did and why they finally made the decision to join the community. It might be interesting, or it might not. Okay, that's all the questions for this video, so joy to all of you, and I'll see you next time.